Depression is a deep self-consciousness, and I don't even know who I'm talking to. Oh, hi. So, depression is simply a form of intense self-consciousness, and collapse of the self is the end of something that was never happening, self-consciousness. The only thing in the world that's self-conscious is the human being. That's the story of separation. Self-consciousness of the self, or awareness that there is a self, which is illusory. And what can happen in that is that there can be a deep feeling of unworthiness, which can bring about a depression. But it's still in the story.
But sometimes they look like they have no question more for this world. They give up everything, good or bad, or some aversions, or some. They are not in the world.
Well, they are, but they feel they're not. They are in themselves, being not somehow connected with the world that seems to be happening around them.
Is this not our realization that they are in the world? Sometimes, I mean, we cannot accept it that someone is depressive.
No, maybe not. Oh, I can't see any problem with the idea of somebody being depressive. It's very understandable as far as because it's the whole. In a sense, the whole circle is a neurosis. Sorry about that. It's a sort of schizophrenia. Mild, it could be very mild, or very strong. But it is sort of split. You're in two worlds. You think you're in the real world, and there is another world that's unreal that you feel you've lost.
And all those therapies are then nonsense?
Sorry?
All the therapies?
Well, therapy is a way of helping somebody to feel better about who they are.
And when they ask me, when they ask me to give them some hope.
Well, but there isn't anyone there that can say yes or no. There's only what happens. What's wrong with helping somebody?
Yeah, that's what we learn, to help some others.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. People help people, apparently, to feel better about themselves. I can't see anything wrong with that. Well, there isn't anything wrong with anything.
But in the depressions, they don't ask for help.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. They may not consciously ask for it. Everybody who is in the circle is asking for help.
Yeah, sometimes I mean when you are in the depression, you are nearly in the near of this collapsing.
Well, I think depression can be very near to detachment or disassociation. You know, there can be an escape out of depression into disassociation, which often feels like a sort of enlightenment, but it's like an intense detachment. You feel you've escaped from the world, you know, that you feel threatened by. It has no relevance to liberation at all.